welcome back. So let's build Hogwarts. I said the wrong one last time. This is part 31. I estimate that there's going to be around about 100 parts for the entire build, and that's just for Hogwarts. I do intend to build other areas, just so you know. I have already built the Hogsmeade station. All I've got to do is add in the train, and I may or may not do some tutorials on that alongside these. So if anybody fancies the Hogsmeade train station, leave a note in the comments. So for today, we're going to focus on the staircase that comes out here and goes down to our boathouse. So our main materials are going to be cobblestone, cobblestone wall, and cobblestone stairs. And for now, that's it. As you can see, I have converted my world into bedrock. Didn't come without no glitches, unfortunately. There were a couple of glitches, not major, just a couple of little ones. So you might notice that my landscaping down the side here looks slightly different. It's still been done in the same manner, it's just that I had to redo it, so it might look a little bit different. Or at least I had to redo parts of it. The deep slate was a newer version, so it didn't come over. All the deep slate and all the new stuff that came out in 1.7 didn't come over. You can access it now, as you can see. I have deep slate there, but I had to redo it. So that's why my landscaping might look slightly different to before, because I had to redo it. I've done the same methods, same techniques, but it's just been thrown together, hasn't it? Right, so we're going to start off in this far corner here. I'm hoping we'll be a bit smoother now that we're in bedrock. Right, so what we're going to do is knock out those there and that and that. Going to knock out the fences. We appear to be some missing. Going to have to fix that. There we go. Yep. Yep. And we are going to take away. See, I've got this loaded up on my Xbox at the same time because it was rather difficult to take notes because it's very fiddly, this one. So I might keep taking pauses to go check my measurements. Right. I'm going to place one there. I'm going to place one there. So this is our entrance. We want this to come out 8 in total. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And bring it all the way over. Probably won't be using any fast forward today. As I said, this is really finicky and fiddly. I don't want to cause any confusion. So there is 3, Okay, and this wall here, yep, should have 4 in the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this wall wants to come out a total of, where's my sign gone? I think it was 13, 14. So good job I checked. Total of 14. So include the corner. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Bring this to meet. let's double check. It's always best to double check your numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Right. So now we want our cobblestone stairs. And we're going to start coming down now. So just going to put one on the ends of each stair like that. Not the ends, because the ends are going to be your borders. It doesn't matter what the underneath looks like because it will be covered up. You won't be seen, so you make it as messy underneath as you need it to be. Okay, so we currently have 2, 1, 2. It needs to come down 6. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, we've got a few bits in the way here. Just got to move it out. Beep beep. No idea where that came from. Okay, so just build it all out. I'm hoping to get this entire staircase done with this hour. Just put one on the ends. Same on this side. So it comes up 2. So add another one on top. Same on this side. Add another one on top. And voila, let's just fill this in. See, I love bedrock for that. That's much easier. Right, so we're going to have to move some of this out of our way. We want a 4x4 platform. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's our 4x4 platform, but it needs a wall around the edge. Knock that bit out there. Let's level it off a little bit. We'll sort that out later. We're not going to leave that like that. It will be sorted out at a later date. So let's make sure we've got 4x4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to come down and out. And we're going to come down and out by 5. So let's start off with the ends. It might be easier, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Good to try and keep this 4 blocks wide throughout the entire pathway. So we should have 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, because we're counting this one. Let me just check. We are on level 76 there. Right, so there's a 4 block difference with this build and that build. Okay. Come out because this is where we're going to get tricky. There we go. Right. So we're going to come under and out. We're going to do a row of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 even. We're going to do a row of 4. And then we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. So this is what we're looking for here, this M. Okay, so we're going to come down and under. Like that. Add 1 like that. Nope. Wrong side. Right, bear with me here a moment. Very sorry. Oops. Give me that back. See what I mean? This is fiddly. So that, okay. So bring this out there. Right, that's it. We have a W. A W there. That's what we're aiming for. Just getting into the rhythm of it now. Out, out, out. There we go. W again. So we want to bring this down. So we've brought it down by 3. 1, 2, 3. We need to bring it down another 3. So add 3 more W's on top, on the underneath. So it's out, out. There we go. Another W. There's 4. Once you get into the rhythm, it's not so bad. It's just figuring that first step. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Right, so bring the walls down to meet on the edges. This isn't finished. I just want to get onto the straight bit first and then I'll come back and finish it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many blocks are there? 3. Okay. Right. Apologies. One, 2, 3. Not sure that one's right. No. I think we pump out different. That's it. Just giving you a good look so you can see what I'm doing. Hold on, do I need to come down another one? 54. I need to come down another one. Apologies, I'm making a big mess of this one, aren't I? So we're coming down 6. Yes, because I was going to level off that last one then, wasn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. Let's bring that out by 3. Or even. And then that's wall there. There we go. That looks more like it. See what I mean? It's a fiddly one. So we should have a total of 6 there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. Right. Now we're going to take our stairs and we're just going to pop them around. Like that evens it out a little bit, not as steep then. Voila! There we go. Are we looking the same? We're looking the same. Okay, so how wide are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we really want to bring this in a little bit more, don't we? So let's just add another 1, 2 onto it to bring it away from the stairs. And then we can bring that wall in a little bit there. There we go. So this section here, I'm going to focus on this wall for our length. And this wall is going to be 14 from this corner, I hope. Sorry. It's because that's got stairs on it, hasn't it? So if I put that there. Okay, we're going to go 14. If it's a little tiny bit longer, it doesn't matter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2, 3, 4, and then 1 for that wall. There we go, 14. From this point here, this wall, to the end here is 14. Look at that. Oh, I thought we were I think we are, aren't we? Perfectly level at the end of that. It's almost like I planned it. Not surprised when it works out that well. Okay. So we're going to come down again, only it's on the straight this time, which makes things a bit easier. And we're going to come down 10. So let's start off here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Add your stairs in. Okay, so let's just check we've got 10 rows there. So we've got the top one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Add your walls on the side. And then raise your wall up. Can't have them falling off. Right. We're coming together quite nicely there. So we're going to come out by 1 underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. But I'm going to plant another one. Then we're going to up this by 2. Then 1. Same again, and then bring it back in 1. She should look something like that. And then we're going to put the wall around the edges. Like that, and there's one of our viewing platforms. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So is this 5 wide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is. Right, let's work out this corner, shall we? So I'm going to put one there. And then we're going to go on the diagonal for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 in total there. And then this is going to come out on the diagonal too. By 3. Is that right? It is. 1, 2, no. Including that corner. I was right first time. There we go, so it should look something like that. I'll keep stopping and letting you have a good look because I know I'm not explaining myself very well, so if I keep stopping and letting you have a look, hopefully you'll be able to understand it a little bit better because I know I'm messing this up a bit. So fill it in. So now we have 4 in the middle. Voila! So we're going to focus on this wall. This wall needs to go 13 long. So we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's bring everything else to meet. Right. So we've got another diagonal staircase coming. I really don't like these diagonal staircases, but they get us to where we need to be. Right, so 1, 2, 3 of a diagonal stair here. 1, 2, 3. Let's do the same over here. Let's go from this corner then. 1, 2, 3. Do I do the same over there? 1? No, I don't. Okay, let's ignore those, I think. 1, 2. I'll keep this one. Fill in the row there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1, 2. I see, look, and there's our W. Whoops. W. There's 1 and there's 2. So how many are we coming down this time? 5. I think we will make that bit a bit longer though. Yes. 1, 2. 3. 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we want our floor underneath it. So let's just give ourselves a little floor for the time being. Okay, which way are we going here? Okay. So we're going to come up this way. So we want 2 sticking out at the end of that. There's our wall. Let's add 1 on the end of that so we can do our walls, shall we? Add it again. Right, so we've still got 2 here. We're coming in a diagonal. Then a row there, and then another diagonal. Should have something like that, and you are just going to continue going like that, I think. Right, let's put our stairs on it. Takes the harshness off it, I think. It's right over there. That looks better. Right. Oh, I think we've taken that too high. Yep. I didn't think we went for very long. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Because I didn't count it before. I think we might already be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we are on, we'll take it from here. So we've got another staircase here. Okay, so how far down are we coming with this one? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're quite wide here, aren't we? We don't want to be too wide. Tell you what, let's bring that in 1 block there. This one, how many have we got? 2, 3, 4, 5. And put the wall on the outside there too. Raise it up 1. Whoops. And a floor underneath. So is the 5 there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, yes. Okay, we're doing really well. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm at it. Okay. Right, I see where I am. I got a bit carried away there. Right, okay, yep. Okie dokie. Confused myself for a moment. Easily done. Let's bring this out another 4, so it'll be 5 wide, but only temporary. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought I made a mistake. Bring that up over here, and that over here. Right. So we want 1 block there in the bottom and another one out that way, so it goes 2 wide. Then we're going to come in this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then in there, so let's fill that in there. That comes in like that. So this is why we're back down to 4. Okie dokie. And how long is this wall? 7. Okay, so how many have we got? It looks like we might already have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. Did I count wall to wall or floor to floor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 in total on the wall, 7 on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just take out that last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And we're going to come down again, but we're on the straight, so it's a little bit easier, but we're going to stagger it a little bit more. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to come under, give it a flat platform. Is it 1 or 2? Can't quite tell from here. It's 1. Right. So now we've put stairs on the end of that. Then again, the floor. So these are much longer stairs. So how many have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, so we want 5 in total. Okay, and so now we're just going to add the wall on. It's quite a deep wall in places. There we go. You come out. Again, don't worry too much about what it looks like from the outside or underneath, because it is all going to be covered up. We'll take some of that out there. Okay. Again, you don't need to worry, she says, tinkering with it. So now I'm going to come out at the bottom by 2. So for R number 2. This is where we're a little bit tricky, can't quite work out. So focus on this side, we've got a wall, we've got 2, and then we start coming in, and then again. Let's make this 4 wide, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're not quite like that. Okay, I'm going to focus on this side. So we've got 2, then 1, 2, then 1, then 2, then a diagonal again like that, and then another one, and then this is wall. So on this side, just need to. What do I do on that side? You know, it feels like ages ago I built this was built first time. I had a lot of help building this first time round. Centaur helped me quite a lot for this one. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Just make sure you fill in that there. Okay. Ah, that's right, yes. We'll come out and then back in. Yep. Okay, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 3, 4, 5. Level it up. Woohoo! Oh, got a hole. Right. What's next? Okay, we're going down again on the straight by 4. Very self-conscious about the time now because I have to go out later. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. How many? 4 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, bring the ball out. And we got another diagonal. Okay, so that bit of wall comes out, including that 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And on this side, okay. Go out. Then 1. Then 2. Then 1. Then 1. Okie dokie, so let's bring this down for our floor. Don't bring it all the way because we've got another tricky diagonal staircase. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need our W. I do think that might be too wide there. There we go. Ah, there's our W. It's our lopsided W. It's going to be lopsided either way we do this. So which way do we want it to go? I think thinking this way. Oh, I see. We have an M. I've lost my rhythm, haven't I? No, that's not right. Start again. Okay, let's have a look at that top layer a bit better, shall we? 2, and then start in. It's 1, 2. How many? 1, 2. There it is. There's our W. So how many do we want? We want 4. W. W again, so it's 1, 2, oh, have I done too many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have. Never mind, this can be the ground floor, or the floor, our floor. So 19, I've forgotten to take into account the 4 blocks. That's going to be 4 blocks shorter than the rest. In which case we need to make that 4 blocks longer. Right, let's get our borders up. Another one. Stairs. Here we go. See, we're not looking too bad. I think we're looking rather good. One, 2, 3, 4. Okie dokie. So, how long is this wall? 17. Right, we're going to make it 20 though, I think. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Because I forgot to take into account the height difference between the two builds. One is 4 blocks higher. Okay, and now we're going to bring this down 4 blocks because we are on. No, we're not. We're going to bring it down 3 blocks because we're on level 19. We need to be on level 16. Yeah, we need to be on level 16. That's 1, 2, 3. There we have it. No, don't want that too high there. And that is going to be our boathouse level. Needs to be at 16, so our boathouse is going to go there. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so just one last little thing before I wrap it all up, because I'm running out of time now. You want some dark fence, or you know what, I'm going to use the nether brick wall and a lantern. So to start off the bottom, yes, thank you Alexa. Okie dokie, so Alexa, stop. So I'm going to come all the way back down, 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 down. I'm going to put some nether brick walls on the ends there and a lantern on the top. No, something's not right. Nether brick fence. Nether brick fence, maybe that's I've used. That doesn't look even, does it? Oh, it is. It's just missing things. That looks better. Okay, so the next one goes, okay, we put a couple. One in the middle. on this one, we're going to fill that corner in. 2, 3. Okay. This one goes here. Okay, and what goes in here? I like the sound this stuff makes. Makes a nice sound. Okie dokie. One there, one there. You can put these wherever you want, obviously, and you don't have to use the same materials I've used. Oh gosh, it's because I'm rushing. Yeah. I didn't do that properly. Okay. So as you may have noticed, tutorials are now released on a Wednesday. I stream on a Friday and Saturday. So next week we will be doing the boathouse. And then after that we're going to do a little bit more landscaping. Maybe 2 lots of landscaping, because I want to do this down the side. I am hoping to fit that in next week after the boathouse, actually. With a bit of luck we can fit some of that in. And then we need to do some landscaping around these staircases. We need to make the ground meet the staircase, or the staircase meet the ground, whichever way you want to do it. So if I can get that side done, or at least started, we should only have 1 episode of landscaping. Depends how long the boathouse takes. I don't think it'll take that long, but there's a lot of decorating in the boathouse. So yeah, Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays. Okay, I'm at the wrong section. Never mind. I wasn't wrong anyway, I got it all right. Okay, and lanterns. No, let's put that back. Okay, we're nearly done. Try not to rush too much, otherwise I'll start making mistakes. And that is that. So obviously it looks a little strange at the moment, it looks like a snake curling down there. Whee! But once we start putting in the landscaping and the boathouse is added in, and then we're going to add the lake. Yes, so technically that might count as landscaping. So next week we're going to do the boathouse, start the landscaping. The week after that we're going to finish the landscaping at this side and maybe add in the lake, or that might be the week after. It depends how quickly we get it done. But I do intend to add in the lake fairly soon. And that's going to be a lot of fun because that is going to make a huge difference to its appearance. It's going to make it look the part. Obviously we can't put the lake in everywhere, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it without using commands. Well, we shall see. I might have to give a couple of lessons on commands at the same time in case you want to do it that way. Okay, but that's looking pretty good. I like to think so. Right, so until next week, guys, I shall see you on Friday if you tune in for the stream. If not, it'll be next Wednesday. Yeah. Oh. There was something I said about leaving a comment at the beginning and I can't remember what or why. Well, leave a comment. Yay! So until then, guys, take care of yourselves and like and subscribe.